everyone, John here, all miniatures great and small. Today's what's on the table is going to happen on the table when we talk about what I've printed over the last 2 weeks. I think I have miniature printing ADHD that I just kind of got into a printing kick. So everything you see on this table is what I've 3D printed over the last 2 weeks. I'll just go over it really quick. Some of this stuff's going to have its own video later, but I thought this could be interesting. This stuff here is Lumos Miniature Terrain. I have shown off their stuff before in Legion Imperialis battle reports. They are my favorite epic scale buildings. I've bought and printed several companies, but these are by far. He finally came out with Destroyed Ruins. So these are almost all of the pack that I bought. I bought one Destroyed Ruins pack. So let me print, I print as much as I want, but these are pretty much all the models. Like I said, they're going to have their own separate video. Over here I have Highlands miniatures. So if you saw any of my old world stuff, this is some more old world stuff that I'm working on. Spearmen and like fanatics, as well as another wizard added to the ranks. There was like a welcome pack that I picked up, so I did get a so I've just printed a skeleton just to kind of see what he looks like, if we can focus in on him. There we go. For Halloween, and since Jacob has like an undead army, I thought this would be cool. All Highlands miniatures. We're going to feature those later as well. Over here, I've been really wanting to revisit bolt action. I've got, these are a couple different manufacturers, and I forget how to pronounce the name. Give me a sec. Kyushu miniatures on my manufactory. I'm going to put a link to all of these down below. Again, this is going to rate its own video a little bit later. I just wanted to add, I did have some bolt action Japanese from the Pacific starter box. I guess that was the previous version starter box. So I printed a bunch of infantry, I haven't based, guys with SMGs, guys with the lunge mines. I've got artillery. Now the artillery is not from that company. That is, I want to say Tiger Ace on Cults 3D, Thingiverse. His designs are actually free. It'd be good to donate to him because they are fantastic designs. I need to find some crew to man these because I haven't found just crew STL. He also did the tanks. I upscaled these. These were 1/100 scale tanks. But like I said, that's going to rate its own video, so I'm not going to spend too much time. More Highlands miniatures. These guys are archers. Jacob told me I needed to add archers, so I'm adding archers. These spaceships are Martin miniatures. They are anime themed, well, Space Battleship Yamato inspired, and I just love them. I wanted to print some more because I was going to be filming a game using some home-baked rules, and that's coming to the channel soon. But here I have both sides, the Earth's Cosmo Fleet and in this game, the Hamelons, to avoid any copyright. Over here, I'm not going to mention the designer. It's a couple different designers I found everywhere. If you know, you know. I don't want to get those designers in trouble in case these are a little bit too close to companies' other stuff. But I wanted to add more stuff to Legion Imperialis, so I added some more stuff. That's all infantry in there. We've got all kinds of fun stuff to add to my list. And then this I made for Jake. This is also Legion Imperialis. This is basically a starter force for him with infantry, some tanks that he likes best, so I thought he would enjoy that. I also printed some bases. I've been using those for Legion Imperialis as well as bolt action because they have like a little raised lip, which makes the little base, hide the base of the of these infantry a little bit easier on there. And I like how they look for these guys as well. All right, so that's what's on the table right now. As you can see, I've been really busy. I only used like 2 bottles of, I tried some new resin, And if you guys want me to talk more about that in a separate video, I will. I usually used water washable resin, but I switched to Elegoo ABS like, I think 3.0. And I bought a bottle of that, and I was mainly concerned. The thought was I wanted to print these guys with spears, and I wanted the spears to have a little bit more flexibility so they don't snap. The water washable resin seems pretty brittle. These ones seem a little bit better. And then I ran out, so I used some just regular resin that I had mixed in with the leftover ABS, and then I bought a new bottle of ABS and I've been printing on it. So all of this stuff in resin was probably about 2 bottles, so maybe a little over $30. Some of these STLs I purchased, like these archers. Some of them I got for free, like the artillery and tanks, and so some very cool stuff. All right, guys, there you go. Thanks for watching. If you like our content, please do consider giving us a like and subscribe. You can look forward to seeing a lot of this stuff in their own videos a little bit later, but I thought I'd show you what I've been working on. As always, thanks for watching, and keep on gaming.